Alright, so let's continue, and we are going to for me to explain how Blade template engine works. I want to begin by first creating another folder in views, and I'm going to name it layouts like that, and hit enter. Inside layouts, I'm going to make a file, and I'm going to name it app.blade.php, and this is the file. Now I want this to be the main file from where or to be the layout from where these other files are being that will be extended from. For example, this one here. So for us to do that, I'm just going to clean some code here. I'm even going to remove this one here. Okay, we are going to use it later. So let's see. So what we are going to do for now is to copy all this code here and just cut. We just want to cut and transfer it here, and then you want to clean all these links here, and just clean all those links, and then after that we are just going to name ecom, that is a mini e-commerce app, like that. Let me just save that, and then after that, this content here, I'm going to leave it the way it is, but I'm going to just cut this one here. I'm just cutting that one, and this content I'm going to use a Blade template yield, and we are going to yield content. Okay, and we are going to yield content, and here we are just going to let me just paste that for the time being. Okay, let's go back here and continue cleaning, and then this code here we are going to cut it up to here, just cut it, and then we are going to welcome, and we are going to just paste, it there. And then we are going to go back, and here we are going to do at yield, and then we just do logged in check, just like that, because that code checks if somebody is logged in. Okay, so let's save, and let's go up here, the title here, instead of naming Laravel, that is the page title, you just do ecom, and then you just do your yield, at yield, at yield, and then we'll just do here title like that. Okay, so you have 3 sections. So why am I using at yield? So I want this to be the main template from where we are going to extend all the other files. So this document is going to be used in all the files of our website or pages. So what we are going to do, we are going to be importing it in other pages and then using it or rendering content there. So I'm using yield here like to imply that the title will go here because we want it to be a dynamic title, so that when we are on about us, we want the title to display about us. We don't just want to display one thing. And then we want to be, when we are on contact us, we want the title to display contact us, and so on. And then here we want to be loading dynamic content. So for example, when we are on about us, we may want to load different data, so or content. So this is what we are going to use here, and then this one also. Okay, so here we are going to load the main content on each of it. So let me show you here. So for us to use that template, we must first import it. So what we are going to do is to do at extend. So you remember that at extends. So this extends what? This extends this template, and it is in layouts, and the name is app. So we'll do it extends layouts stroke app, like that. Instead of using this / you can use dot. For example, just dot. It works the same. So that way it will know that this page is extending this, and this section are going to take different they are going to, or this content is going to go at different placeholders here in this app. For example, this one and this one will be different contents. So let's have a look at what I'm saying. So I just want to cut this. Okay, I'm going to cut this up to there, and there we have to do at section. It's like saying that include this section. So the section name is login check, and that login check is going to have this data here. That section is going to have that data there, and save it. And then the main content begins here. So let's just cut this and do at section again. That's another section. At section, and the section name is content. So under content, you're going to put that for the content, you're going to put to record this one. Okay, but then after this, before this, you can do another section at section, and that section is going to be, remember we did even yield title, so it is going to be title, and you are going to give it a name. So for example, this welcome page, we are going to do welcome page. So if all goes well, this content if we visit welcome.blade.php route, it is going to display the title of the page as welcome page. So you remember what we did? We first did ecom as the name, and then here is going to be welcome page. So it is going to be ecom welcome page, okay, because you will be on welcome.blade.php. And then the place of login check is going to be it is going to be occupied by this section here, or maybe this section, or maybe, okay, I will show you later. And then the section for content. So let me show you where the content is in our blade. So the content is here, is going to be occupied by this code here. So let's save and go back to the browser and test. So as at now, it is having the initial data which is saying Laravel, that is the title. But if all goes well, if we refresh, it's going to echo, the title is going to be ecom welcome page. So let's refresh and see. And there's this error that is in Laravel 6, where we are using end section that is not working with the Laravel 6. So what we are going to do is just to remove end section there. Okay, we just end section at the after doing all the other section. That's when you now use end section. So section don't want end section before the end. So let's save that and go back and refresh. And there you go. As you can see, it is saying ecom welcome page, and this e-commerce app. So we are just extending, and that is we have just extended this other information, or the skeleton of the application. You have put the skeleton of the application here. So in this place, you can place there the skeleton of application. For example, the navbar, something that is loaded in all pages, you can place it on this layout here and extend it on all the other pages. Okay, and then use this at include, at yield, to specify where specific content is going to occupy, and then include those sections in different pages that you are going to extend this layout to. Okay, so now let's say that we want to include our navigation bar. So what we are going to do, we are going to create another folder here, and we are going to call it includes. Okay, and inside includes, we just want to create a file that is called nav.blade.php. So, and inside the nav, I'm going to do UL, just a simple navigation bar. Inside UL, I'm going to do link with the class of, I'm using Emmet. I hope you know how to use the class of nav item, and then I want them to be like 5, and then times 5, and then I'm going to, each of them should have an item with the class of navlink. Hit tab key, and there you go, it has created this one. So I'm going to say this one is going to be home, this is going to be about, this is going to be contact, this is going to be blade, and this not blade actually. Let us just do blog, and this is going to be pages like that. So let's just save this. So this is our navigation bar, though it is not styled, so it will look horrible. So let's say that we want to extend to use this navigation bar on all the pages. So it is in includes folder. So for us to use it on all the pages, what we are going to do is to include it in the layouts. So we are going to include in the main layout here so that it will appear on all the pages. And for us to do that, we can import it here. So just for us to include it, we are just going here and doing at include but since it is in includes directory, you do includes dot nav just like that, and it is going to be included on all the pages. So for us to prove that, we have saved, let's just go back and refresh. Now you are not seeing anything here, but if we after we refresh, you are going to see the nav items there. So let's refresh and see, and there you go. So as you can see, that is very awesome. And that blade template is very awesome, especially in organizing your code. So you don't have to just use all the code in one file. Okay, you just don't do that. You can just divide your application to different sections, or your views into different sections, and include them in the main template, and then you can extend that template to all the other pages. So it is very easy. So that is actually the basic Blade template introduction, and as you continue working on the application, we are going to do other we are going to use other directives, and we are going to be familiar with that. For example, if we begin dealing with the database, you will see how we are going to loop through the data that comes from the database using the Blade directives and echo them in our page. So let's continue in the next section. Thank you.